Greetings, everyone. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to day 15 of albums that are 30 years old in 2022 as we look back on our favorite album releases from 1992. Today we're going to take a look at a very cool Grammy Award winning album. In fact, this is one of a string of Grammy Awards for this particular dude who has made some just really spectacular music throughout his career. Released in July of 1992, produced by the man himself for Geffen Records. I'm talking about Secret Story from Pat Metheny. Now, again, not the Pat Metheny group, but Pat Metheny. Generally speaking, when he does a Pat Metheny group album, it's usually a select, smaller configuration or group of musicians. When he does just a Pat Metheny album, could be just him, could be a cast of hundreds, right? So we've got, and this won the Grammy Award for Best Contemporary Jazz Album in 1993. Interesting enough how he won it a year later, because they don't generally give out Grammy Awards to people for things they released in that calendar year, right? But this did come out in 1992. And who have we got on this very lengthy album? This is like pushing the CD medium. I think this is like 70 some odd minutes long. We got Pat himself on guitar, bass, and keyboards. You got Armando Marcal, percussion. Steve Rodby on double bass guitar. Paul Wertico on drums. Nano Vasconcelos on percussion, Steve Ferroni on drums, Will Lee on bass guitar, Gil Goldstein on accordion, Lyle Mays, of course Lyle Mays, a veteran of the Pat Metheny group, the late Lyle Mays, the great Lyle Mays, on piano and keyboards. You got Toots Thielmans on harmonica, Charlie Hayden, great Charlie Hayden on double bass on a couple tracks. Danny Gottlieb on cymbals and percussion on a few tracks. Of course, another veteran of the Pat Metheny group. Mark Ledford on vocals on a couple tracks. Ryan Kysor on trumpet and flugelhorn. Mike Metheny on trumpet and flugelhorn. Michael Mossman, trumpet and flugelhorn. Dave Bargeron on trombone and tuba. Dave Taylor, bass trombone. John Clark, French horn. Andy Finden on flute. Skyla Kanga on harp, Anthony Jackson, contraband bass guitar, Sammy Marandino on drums, and Akiko Yano on vocals on one track. Whew! That's a long list of stellar musicians on this album. So yes, while this won the Grammy Award for Contemporary Jazz Album, this is not a straight-up jazz album, I would say. It's not a fusion album. This is kind of, 90s pop jazz mixed with lots of world music. A lot of world music, actually. This is, Pat started doing kind of that world music theme like in the mid-late 80s, and by here he's really kind of having the music reach its full potential, and this is very accessible music. Lots of kind of like Brazilian rhythms and things going on, and there's plenty of like instrumental virtuosity throughout the album, but these tracks are more like textured, lots of colors, lots of bright arrangements. Every now and then Pat lays down some really cool guitar solos. Sometimes they're like the kind of the MIDI guitar solo type of thing. A lot of really strong tracks on here. Facing West is a wonderful song. You got Cathedral and a Staircase. One of my favorites, Finding and Believing, is really good. The Longest Summer is absolutely amazing. Some great Lyle May keyboards on there. What else we got here? Rain River has a really, really excellent old school style Metheny guitar solo. I love that one quite a bit. I got Always and Forever. The Truth Will Always Be. A lot of long tunes on here, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 minutes long. It's another really good one. And then Tell Her You Saw Me. Great melodies on that one. Just a really pleasing album. He's got better from a guitar perspective. If I want to reach for a Pat Metheny album or a Pat Metheny group album where I want to hear a lot of his guitar playing, this maybe isn't one of them, but this is one you put on if you got like a bunch of people around and you want to just put on some kind of feel-good, kind of light, airy music and stuff. This is a good one for it. He did a couple in a row, I think, that are really kind of in that ballpark. I might also say Letter from Home from '89 might even be more successful at this sort of thing. But it's really good. Another one, Road to You, is also a really good one as well. But yeah, he was really on a roll at this point in time here, because you got Still Life Talking, Letter from Home. Both of those are really good. In fact, I would probably sit those ones a little bit higher than this one. But this is still from that period where he was doing a lot of similar type things. You got the Question and Answer album that he did with Roy Haynes, which is really good. That's more of, if you want to hear more guitar. But the late 80s, early 90s was pretty fruitful for him. He did a lot of really interesting things. I Can See Your House from Here, shortly thereafter with John Scofield, another great, more guitar-based album. So it's amazing. I'm looking at his discography. I mean, this guy is so prolific. It's just unbelievable looking at all these releases, and so many of them are really, really great. So, yeah, Secret Story from Pat Metheny. Delightful little album here. Had to be on my list. Like I said, I have others that I favor more, but this is a unique little album from him, and it definitely should have a place on my list of favorites from 1992. Lots of love on here. Just delightful stuff all around from all the musicians together. And if you haven't checked it out, please do. And if you do know it, let us know what you think, but also please put your pick in the comments below. And while you're at it, visit us on the web at www.seatranquility.org. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, of course, we're here on YouTube all the damn time. So thanks for watching, everybody. I am Pete Pardo. We'll see you real soon. What do we got coming up? Tonight is In the Prog Seat, so stay tuned for that. Tomorrow is What's Hot with Sea Tranquility Day. Hope to get a couple of new album reviews for you. It's going to be, I think, a little light tomorrow. Just because I was away all weekend and really had no time to listen to anything. So I'll be a little light this week, and we'll catch up next week. Thursday, we've got the Monsters Den. Friday morning, the Funhouse with Martin Popoff. Saturday is the UK Connection, and Sunday is album homework assignment. So thanks for watching, everybody. I am Pete Pardo. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell. And we got the links below also to our Ko-Fi page for channel donations, as well as our merch page, so you can get some cool Sea Tranquility stuff, right? So I am Pete. See you real soon. Bye-bye.